Well, hello, my loves, and happy Sunday to you. Today we are going on I'm going to go, and I'm going to take you with me. I'm going on a really beautiful journey, I hope. I've already been on a beautiful journey. I've been doing some reading, and I have some things that I want to share with you that just have excited me and inspired me. So, that's what's inspiring this piece. So let's take a look at what I have out here. So I have out here an 11 by 14 wood panel, and I have put my papers down already. I used Liquitex Fluid Matte Medium. I found the papers in my scrap box. Nothing particular, nothing special. I just grabbed and tore and went, and what I want is whatever shows through is meant to show through, and that will help tell the story. So I have my 11 by 14 wood panel. I have out here my, I have my new stencils. This is the flowing flowers and flowing leaves, and I have that in 8 by 10 and 5 by 8s. I don't know if I'll use all of them, like both sizes or not, but I have them out and ready. Now, on the background, I really plan to kind of mute it down, and I pulled out some Indian yellow hue, and I want to mix that with some unbleached titanium to give me this kind of warm kind of background. And I'm going to use my brayer. Where is my brayer? What did I do with it? I'm going to use my brayer and brayer out the background and really kind of make it subtle. I still want the papers to show through, so I'll be doing that, and I'll also be using white gesso in there as well. And then, of course, I want to kind of grungy it up a little bit because, you know, it has to be a little grungy. And that's what I know so far. I have out some tissue papers some prints that I made of the new 5 by 8 stencils. Where are those? What did I do with them? So I have 5 of those patterns of the 5 by 8s, and I put out some colors that I thought might work with what I've got. I don't know yet, but I just went for it, and I used my roller, and I rollered it out and took a print of it and did all different kinds of things with each of those in those different colors. And so I have that stack of goodness here to use, and I will be using bits and pieces of it, not, you know, the whole thing. I think I don't know yet. These are just the ideas of me getting to where I need to go. And then I want to kind of section it out and create a floral, but free-flowing floral. And I will be using some Pyrrole Red. I said Naphthol Red, I think, before, but this is Pyrrole Red. This is So Flat, and I want that matte finish. That's why I'm using the So Flat. I also have some So Flat Burnt Sienna out, and I also have some So Flat Raw Umber out. And then I have some Burnt Sienna, Raw Sienna, and of course I have a little magenta. Then I have some teal, some green gold, some olive green, and possibly, I don't know, some prism violet and some teal. I'm choosing my favorite colors today. We did a lot last week with Sunday Inspiration in the concertina, so I'm just kind of playing and relaxing. So I'm going to do my flowers and then my florals, and I think that is all that I know at this point for today's project. Did I say this was an 11 by 14? I think I did. Okay. I use Liquitex Fluid Matte Medium. Oh, and the other thing I was thinking, and I'm not sure about this yet. So I have this ledger sheet out, and I was thinking that I might brayer on top of this and put my flower on here just to kind of separate it from the background. I'm not sure yet, but I have that ready as well. Okay. I don't think I'll be using any other stencils besides those. Okay, and tools, I got it all. Okay, my loves, so this week I was going through my journals. Oh, one other thing before I get into the story. All the supplies that I used today will be down below. There'll be a link down below in the YouTube description box, and you can check all of those supplies out at that link. Okay, I wanted to make sure I say that because people ask, where can I see the supplies? So, okay, so back to my story. So I was trying to find a new journal to write in, to do my daily writing. And I had picked up, I have a lot of journals. I have 30 years, maybe more, 35 years of journals. So I have a lot of them. And so I was going through, kind of looking through some of the old journals as I was trying to find a new journal, because I have like the old and like the ones that are waiting for me to write in the same kind of container. And so every time I go in there to get a new journal, I kind of go down memory lane and I take a read of a couple of things. But one of the pages that kind of just flipped open was I was talking about envisioning and working towards an extravagant life. And a lot of times extravagant gets a bad name, like it's excess and it's indulgence and that kind of thing. And I thought, an extravagant life. And it made me think a little bit about extravagance and how it is this overabundance of something. And what is that something in an extravagant life? And is it joy? Is it gratitude? Is it an attitude? What is it that brought me and brings me an extravagant life? Because I feel like I live that. I have so many things that I am grateful for. And an extravagant life isn't a perfect life. It isn't an easy life. It's a thing that we work at every day. And so that happened. And I kind of processed through all of that. And I went in my normal Shawn fashion, went down deep into like examining all of that. But then as I was doing my next day's kind of daily pages, and I pulled open Radiant Rainbows, and this is by Jessica Swift. And if you need some encouragement or you know someone who needs encouragement, this is the book. But I flipped open and you can see I got the tab. It says audacity. And I thought, oh, it kind of is in the same lines as extravagant. It's like bold and how dare you, and that audacity, have some audacity. And for me, that's a word that, because I'm very much an introvert and I like to just blend into the crowd and I don't want to make too much of a scene, but audacity and then extravagant. And I was like, interesting. So I stopped here and I read it, and I want you to hear the words. May you dare to follow your heart and your own inner voice at all costs. May you willingly take bold risks and a chance in service of creating your best and most beautiful life. And I inserted on that sentence, in creating your best and most extravagant, beautiful life. May you see fear and pain and courageously move forward in spite of it all. That audacity to move through that. May you follow your values and not be swayed by pressure from others. May you see good where others see darkness. May you be light when others are heavy. May you create love where there is none. And then that's the end of her writing. But then I was like, and may you create the art of your heart, the art of your life. And I was like, that is the extravagant life. That is the extravagant life where we are pursuing on a daily basis to have some audacity to want more joy, more love, more risk-taking, where we have the audacity to help others, help ourselves, find grace for ourselves, give grace to others. To have that extravagant audacity is that extravagant life. And it just kind of pulled all the pieces together, and I love it when that happens. So, my loves, today I hope you think about audacity. It's an uncomfortable word for me, but I like it. I like that uncomfortableness. It's about that kind of pushing through that fear and taking the risks and being bold. And maybe I'm not necessarily bold in a crowd, but I'm bold here. I take risks. I do things that I'm not sure about. And I want to challenge you today to look at your art, your life, your whatever, relationships, your health. What audacity can you have today to create that extravagant lifestyle in those areas? I want that for you. I want that joy and jubilation when we go through and work towards those things. All right, my loves, that truly inspired me, and I hope it did for you too. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope it's restful and peaceful, and I hope that you always, always know that you are loved.